Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. It's the weekend. It is the weekend, and on the weekend, I always try to show you the latest and greatest in playing cards. Magic Orthodoxy started off as purely a deck review channel. I was pulling out cards from my own collection, cards I bought with my own money, and just trying to raise awareness for collecting playing cards. So there's a whole culture out there that just collects playing cards. They're not necessarily magicians or even game players at all. There's just people that love playing cards and collecting them, of which I am one of them. But as a magician, it's always nice to look at the tools of the trade. Today we're going to look at room 237 from Penguin Magic. Now, I need to start off by saying this is a deck of cards that is themed after The Shining, right? Most particular the film, right? The film, because it's visual, right? We don't have any pictures in the actual novel. So The Shining, written by Stephen King, this is a movie that came out in 1980 with Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, and Danny Lloyd. And even though there's nothing on this that says The Shining, and even though the characters don't look exactly like they are portrayed in the film, it's clear that if you are a fan of The Shining or that series, this is definitely a deck you would like to pick up. First, look at the tuck case. You're gonna see a lot of these deep gold and red foils. In fact, it's so shiny, it's not showing up very well with my lights, like you're getting that black shadow there, but it's a lot of metallics. So it says room 237 playing cards. This side says the same, right? As does that side. You got some ad copy there from penguinmagic.com, and then you have the back design of the hotel decor. You got a typewriter tuck seal that has a heart dripping blood. That's because Jack Nicholson's character was a writer. The inside tuck lining is lined with that same design, and then the tuck flaps say all play, no work, which is definitely a reference to The Shining. This back design is a full bleed casino back designed after the interior that we see in the film of the Overlook Hotel. All the interiors on the Overlook Hotel that you see in the film, they were designed, or they are at least based on, the Ahwahnee Hotel in Yosemite. The faces, you're gonna get two jokers. I'm gonna turn them this way. One is the elevator doors closed, and the other elevator doors open with a sea of blood, a river of blood coming out of them. On the left side, you see the J is indicating the up arrow, and on the right side, the R is indicating the up arrow. Also with this deck, you'll get a double backer and a blank-faced gaff card, which are great for magic tricks. And if you're wondering why it's called room 237, that's because that is the room that Lorraine Massey previously lived in the book. She used to seduce young bellboys. And so she figures prominently in the film. This character kind of looks like Shelley Duvall and Jack Nicholson with the axe, right? You're gonna get one pip amongst the black and red that has the decor in it, but otherwise, blacks are black, reds are red, right? And you have completely original borderless quartz. Here you have this character with a lollipop. And then you're gonna see that just same color scheme throughout with large exploded ace pips. This character doesn't have an axe going through his head, but he just has a bloodied knife. And you have some trees and woods in the background because the Overlook Hotel was up in the snow-covered mountaintops. The other thing I can tell you is that these are printed on casino-grade European stock with signature ultra-luxe finish and aquaflow coating. They are also traditionally cut. 10 cards in the caliper come to 2.79, which is nice and thin, very flexible cards right out of the box. And I have a really strange relationship with The Shining and Stephen King. Growing up as a young man in high school and early college, I read everything Stephen King wrote. Like, I read every book he did. I even read The Gunslinger. I read tons of stuff, right? And I was a huge Stephen King fan. I used to buy his latest book as soon as it came out, except for The Shining. That is the only book I never read. And it was solely because out of all the Stephen King films that had come out, The Shining was my favorite. And it was usually that if a Stephen King movie did come out, it never lived up to the book, right? And so they were always leaving me a little like, it wasn't as good as the book. The original It with Tim Curry, that was great. I think that was a TV series though. That was wonderful, but it still could not get as intensely scary and horrifying as the book. The Stand was really good too, but the book, again, was one of my favorite books. So because I loved The Shining film so much, I never wanted to ruin my appreciation of the film, so I never read the book. Because I knew if I read the book, then I would say, oh, the book is so much better. So to preserve The Shining film, I never read the book. And I still haven't read it to this day. But read pretty much everything else Stephen King has ever written. What's your favorite Stephen King novel? What do you think? Should I have read the book? Should I have read The Shining? Is it that much better than the Jack Nicholson film? Big, huge thanks to Penguin Magic for allowing me to have these cards so that I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And if you'd like a shout out in the next Magic Orthodoxy playing card review, if you want to take part in this fun little experiment that we're doing, down below, there is an Amazon wish list pinned to the topmost comment. All you gotta do is click that and select any one of the decks of cards I have listed there. I picked out just a bunch of fun decks. There's some magic decks, some other creative decks, things that I've never reviewed before. You just select one of those, gift it to me at the David's gift address, and then whatever you write on the gift receipt, I will say in the video. I will, of course, credit you, thank you for sending it to me, and then read your message aloud in the next Magic Orthodoxy deck review, as long as it's clean and nice and not political, right? We're trying to be fun here. It's just a fun little experiment. I don't even know how long I'll do this, but we'll do it until it's not fun anymore, I guess. So go down there, check out some of those decks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.